What the heck is this? And what's it doing in our strawberry patch? I'm going to go find out. It's about the size of a softball with a groove carved around its middle. I live about a mile away from the Stonebridge neighborhood. Now, when this development opened up in the 1990s, Stantec Engineering was hired to do an assessment of the area. Archaeologists had been pulling artifacts out of that part of the city since the 1940s and 1950s. So I thought if anyone knew what was going on with my rock, they probably would. I went to meet with Lauren Stead. She's an archaeologist who's worked with the company for a decade.
This would be somebody's sort of like treasured possession, right? That this was a lot of work went into making it, and so it would have traveled with them. Like, these aren't things that you just sit down and make in 15 minutes and use and discard as like our disposable culture now. And so somebody would have, put a huge amount of effort into it, and this would have been part of their toolkit that they took with them. One of the things that's happened as I've gone to track down the history of my rock is it's recalibrated my sense of time in this place that I live. 30 years ago, this Sobeys and this parking lot didn't exist. This was the edge of the city. 300 years ago, there was no city here. What I've come to learn, though, is there were people here. And in their own way, this is where they did their shopping. This parking lot that I'm standing in is where they slaughtered and butchered their buffalo. And as I got further into this story, it warmed my heart to imagine that 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, there was a man or a woman crouched right here, perhaps by a fire, chipping away with a hard stone, cutting the groove into this rock and getting their supper ready.